Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Uh, Hello, Royal Army. This is King Rodon here, and I welcome you back to the final part of Resident Evil 3 Remake. And we're gonna run through it all, and we're gonna see it off into the sunset. And then from there, I'll either be moving on to Village or Resident Evil 5. But yes, so we're gonna continue where I saved off from last time, and we're gonna fight Nimi again, of course. We're also gonna fight. It's gonna be a gauntlet basically to test you. So um, Capcom took out some stuff. Some people say that the game is short, but they obviously didn't want to make it that way. So, and I guess I won't get S rank while streaming, so I'll have to do it unassisted when I'm not streaming. So yeah, um, and yeah, that's it. So, without further ado, let us charge onto the battlefield. So, like I said, we're gonna continue right where I left off, where I had to get the fuses and crap, and where I finally got up here, but Nikolai took off like the coward that he is. This was for the Magnum. I didn't pick up the Magnum in this run. I picked it up in my original run, but I might go back and pick it up and assist it. So let's get to it. And I can't believe I got stuck on the what the oh I gotta hit the yeah. Unfinished activity log. September 26th, infiltrated RC disturbances are sporadic. Commencing mission 1930. Observe 5 RPD officers engaging a pack 20 strong. Officers annihilated in 20 minutes. This is basically Nikolai's report, basically. Uh, September 27th. 1200. Test run at University diverted pack including canines to campus. 64% infection and conversion in 2 hours. No survivors. 2300. Successful rendezvous with MV platoon will make first attempt at dawn. September 28th. 4:30. Diverted pack toward command post. Night. Result, night skirmish in confined area with large number of combatants. Video attached. 800 in the skirmish, 7 survivors. 1800 unknown bioweapon deployed at point B18, tracking it per orders. It appears to be on the hunt. 2000 got eyes on 2 stars, a male infected and female. Bioweapon is pursuing the female. September 29th, female Jill Valentine has made contact with MV Platoon. Bioweapons appearance and behavior are inconsistent with Project N. Investigating. 400, observed bioweapon wielding conventional weapons. It seems to be strongly fixated on terminating Jill Valentine and knows the city layout. Evidence it can be imprinted. 700, metamorphosis in bioweapon triggered by hostile encounter with Jill Valentine. Video attached. Jill Valentine has been infected and is now responsive. Collected samples per orders. 30. Over 17 hours have elapsed since Jill Valentine's exposure to virus. Conversion has been slow, suggesting she may be resistant. 400. Vaccine recovered and administered to Jill Valentine by Carlos I butchered his last name, I know. I'm sorry. By Carlos, a soldier in every platoon. Jill Valentine expected to be fit for combat approximately 20 hours post-exposure. It seems clear the bioweapon is Project Nemesis. Contact with Jill Valentine causes it to change and evolve, will induce further encounters to obtain more precision data. Wow, yeah. I had to read that first before going forward, but yeah, it's obvious that Nikolai did take out his squad.
Jill,
Tyrell.
I got through. They're willing to negotiate. Ah! They'll call off the strike if, and this is one big-ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them before they launch.
How long do we have?
Hours, maybe.
Then let's not waste one more second.
This way. We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
So yeah, I had to do that first before moving on. But yeah, it's obvious that Mikhail knew Nikolai was dirty, because like he said, he found it strange that a group of brainless zombies could lure his group of elite trained operatives into a small space, and the door was locked, and zombies don't have the mindset to do stuff like that. So he obviously knew that Nikolai did it.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop and do what? I got your back.
All right, let's get this done.
There he goes again.
Now! Keep going. We're almost there. No! Shit!
Like I said, Nimmy just doesn't. Like I said, Nimmy doesn't care at all. And at least they did. At least Capcom did do this in the remake, because in the original game they had him become a paranoid mess depending on which decisions you made, which choices you made. Oh great, I get disinfected. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, all hell broke loose in the nest. Nest 2 employee regulations. Attention Nest 2 employees. The object of this T-Virus research facility differ from those of Umbrella's main Nest facility. Here we focus on real-world use cases which arise as new bioweapons are created and introduced, such as the need for T-Virus vaccines and new weaponry capable of suppressing bioweapons. Some aspects of our work here can be dangerous, so it is imperative that all employees adhere to workplace regulations without fail. In particular, unauthorized entry by unimproved visitors or the removal of work-related data or materials will be met with severe disciplinary measures. It is a great honor to be part of the finest research organization in the world. Keep this in mind and stick to the rules as we forge new and revolutionary technologies. And they was kind enough to give me a map. Yeah, how nice. Nope. Revolutionary mind. Oh, and like I said, they was kind enough to give me the freaking grenade launcher and the shotgun, which I didn't pick up. I didn't pick up either one. High grade ammo. I'll take the health though. Oh damn! I gotta get rid of the lockpicks because it's no longer useful now. Well, he didn't have a key card. So we gotta go up here. Not taking any chances. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not, in my first playthrough, in my now lost stream, I got ambushed like a whole lot. I got ambushed a whole lot, and and I lost a lot of health. Vaccine synthesis in the role of antigens in Dr. Nathaniel Bird teaching. To most efficiently synthesize a vaccine, both an antigen and an adjacent are required. The antigen produces an immune response, while the adjacent increases the effects of such responses, leading to increased antibody production. By combining these samples of those two ingredients, one can create a potent vaccine base. By processing this vaccine base with our proprietary equipment, a larger batch of vaccine can be created with astonishing ease. What's more, my latest antigen and adjuvant samples yield unprecedented rates of antibody production, producing more than 1,000 times the yield of traditional materials. This not only makes it an effective vaccine, but also a potential way to eliminate existing infections. Yeah, I know. I gotta go down there to get that. I'm just taking an extra look around for stuff.
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
Override key removed.
Nice. I ain't got ammo. Don't need it. Gotta go down there and do that. Yeah, I heard it. Dumb as hell because I came that way.
Override complete.
The damn pale heads are in here. There's one up there. There's one up there. And he's just waiting. I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, that's the thing about the pale heads. They if you don't have the high enough weaponry to take them down, they will generate. Dear Dr. Emerson, I would like to formally request that the weaponry normally reserved for the weapon synthesis team be made available for any employees interfacing with the admission and dismissal of test subjects. These test subjects do not present the same levels of danger as our bioweapon products, but I believe that this weaponry authorization is advisable as outlined below. Recently, some test subjects have developed a new mutation granting them very high regrowth abilities. Our team refers to these specimens as paleheads. They have been appearing regularly, but the specific cause has not yet been determined. The astonishing rate at which these paleheads regenerate makes it difficult to deliver a final lethal blow with standard weaponry. If any sort of system failure were to occur within our facility, we would be woefully unprepared to defend ourselves. For this reason, I would like to request a high-powered weaponry capable of subduing the paleheads be issued to all our employees working in shipping and processing. This will ensure that in the event of an emergency, we'll be able to quickly eliminate the threat and evacuate safely. Thank you very much for your consideration, Shipping and Processing Manager Gabrielle Reed. Well, obviously, that and obviously that was not the case. Cargo, Nemesis, shipping route CDJ-JFK-RC, shipping date September 1st, 1998, shipping type Class 1 hazardous materials. Additional notes. All transit within the United States is to be made via helicopter. Take extreme care during takeoff and landing as shock to the parcel may potentially lead to self-activation. We here at the European branch are excited to hear your thoughts and evaluation of this newest prototype and are pleased to offer this specimen to you for testing. It has been through numerous trials and possesses incredible destructive power, so please exercise extreme caution when using it. Lead developer Dr. Herman Frank. Gotta double check. So combine it with them. Or I could have saved it and combined it with that. So what happened here is that he's gonna come back anyway. What happened here was the Nest 2 facility was testing
This must be what powers it.
the Nest 2 facility were testing out some things and what happened here was that when the outbreak happened, oh, I'll definitely take that. All hell broke loose, and they lost power. And all hell broke loose. They lost power, and the test subjects got loose. The pale heads, the zombies. And yes, you guys can already see. They were making tyrants. So we're gonna hit here. while those two freaking hunters are there playing freaking possum. And this is the part of it where I kept dying because
Out of the way!
and that's the reason why. And there's a freaking pale head in there too. But yeah, all hell broke loose and the zombies, on all the zombies and everything, the power failed. And everything got loose. The pale heads, the freaking zombie, the people who were already infected got loose. And yeah, so everyone, all the scientists basically died.
An adjuvant sample. These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response.
Listen to her sounding super smart. Senior fellow Dr. Frankel, please allow me to send my heartfelt congratulations to you and your colleagues at Umbrella Europe for completing Nemesis, a truly remarkable achievement in the field of bioweapons research. Introducing a parasitic organism into a tyrant's brain to gain external control of it. How can I not marvel at such a wild idea? However, from a medical perspective, I must emphatically state my disapproval of this shift away from established umbrella policy by turning to the use of parasites. You are setting a dangerous precedent. Viruses can be kept in check. I believe an effective vaccine can be developed for any virus on Earth with abundant funding and a bounty samples, of course. Can you say the same for parasites, however? Doctors have tried in vain to develop a vaccine for malaria. Parasites like Plasmodium are far more genetically complex than the T virus, and to think they will submit to control is utter folly. Perhaps in your country, consumers are willing to buy automobiles with no brakes, but here in America, they know better. Then again, I recall you have a degree in economics, so no doubt you already devised a brilliant marketing strategy to win over the naysayers. I look forward to your talk at the forum in Berlin next month. In the meantime, I shall be exploring medical solutions to this hubristic problem you fostered on us. Sincerely, Nathaniel Bard,
So
PhD.
it's called the Nemesis.
Yeah, and Bard freaking went on a tirade about it. Hell. So yeah, if it's this nonsense on Standard, then I can only imagine how it must be on Nightmare. Look at these two. Oh, dude, I swear the freaking... Now the freaking dog wants to work. Now the freaking dodge system wants to freaking work. God. So I gotta take this back to the I gotta take this back upstairs. I'm not gonna save yet because I'm fine.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the materials in the chamber. Unauthorized materials detected.
Either I've got this wrong or I'm missing a step.
I'm missing a step. I need an antigen. So where the hell do I find the antigen? Shut up. So do I have to go back? Wrong way. Like I said, it's been a while since I played. Sterilization room, machinery room. I think I have to go to the freaking. No. Yeah, I forgot to pick it up here. I was supposed to have picked this. I was supposed to have picked this up first.
An antigen sample.
Yeah.
I'll definitely need this for the vaccine.
Trying to rush through this. Trying to freaking rush through it. And I forgot to pick up the antigen sample when I was right there. Thought I saw movement. So put the culture sample in first.
Unauthorized materials detected.
Do I have to combine them? Yeah. Now I can do it. Oh my god. I forgot that it was nonsense. Left bar to mid. Middle bar to high. Never mind.
Synthesizing vaccine.
Yes.
Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
Hemi is ridiculous. And this man does not take rejection well. I'm telling you guys. He's not taking freaking no for an answer. Look, he's trying to freaking drag me down with him. Nimmy, come on. It was one time. It was a one night thing. I'm not marrying you. God. Oh, that was fun. No. Okay, we're fine. So, I just wanted to show everybody that you don't necessarily need the grenade launcher, excuse me, or the shotgun to damage him and take him down. You can basically just use the assault rifle. And the same thing with the rest of the enemies. As long as you use the combination of the assault rifle and the assault coins, then you basically can take them out. It's the same thing with the samurai edge. If you basically have these two equipped and you use the samurai edge, then you're in luck. I'm gonna store that for space, obviously. And Disposal Center. Disposal Center protocols. This facility is to be used for the dissolution and disposal of test subjects used in NEST-2 experiments. The potent solvents used will ensure that any biological matter within the vat, living or dead, is completely dissolved and ready for disposal. Please follow all safety protocols when using the disposal center. Always confirm that no employees are in the chamber before beginning the dissolution process. Always use the regulated amount of solvent, regardless of the volume or mass being disposed of. If a test subject reacts violently, do not halt the disposal process. Leave the chamber filled for at least 12 hours, then check for complete dissolution before draining.
What in God's name is this place?
Where Umbrella got rid of the freaking zombie experiments, regardless of whatever they might have been. This is why I don't understand why they're trying to retcon all this in Requiem for. We know Spencer founded Umbrella. We know Spencer wanted to um evolve the human race using viruses. Everyone knows Spencer did all this with no regrets. No regrets, no remorse, no empathy. So I don't understand why all of a sudden now in Requiem they're saying, oh, Spencer was regretting his decision over the years of having people killed and experimenting in people and wanting to become a god and blah 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 blah. No, don't try to retcon and excuse that. That doesn't excuse anything. Don't try to sit there and say that he had regrets when he obviously didn't have regrets. So he didn't have any regrets about using people. So don't try to sit there and retcon it. And that's one of the reasons why I refuse to get nine. The other reason I refuse to get nine is because they made that freaking Timu version of Wesker, knowing that people and fans like myself for years have been calling for them to bring back Wesker in some capacity because we didn't honestly believe that Albert Wesker, a man who was as smart as he was, didn't always have a backup plan. He was not some maniacal megalomaniac villain who would get royally pissed if his plans failed. No, he was a smart man. He would always have five backup plans if his main plan failed. And they basically just wasted And they basically just wanted to draw in people who wanted him back just to get their game sales up. So that's the other reason. And now they say they're going to discuss Resident Evil after Requiem. After they're going to discuss the future of Resident Evil after Requiem. After Requiem. Well, it's obviously, from what people can see, is that y'all have basically finished the old timeline. You left it with freaking more plot holes and more questions than answers. Like, and you're just moving on to the newer stuff. Like, I still feel like that they wasted the DLC for Village. Like, we're exploring Rose when you already set up a thing with Chris in the BSAA. We wanted to see how that played out, but that was never mentioned again. And the focus was just on Rose. The only good thing about their DLC was the Mercenaries, was the addition to the Mercenaries, which I will be playing if I decide to play Village. But I will not be playing the Shadow of Rose DLC again. I played it once before and I now lost stream, but I'm not doing it again. Um, and yeah, that's why I don't want to get Requiem. And like I say, it's divided on opinions and all that. Some people love the game for the gameplay. Others don't like the game for the story. I'm with the others with the story. There's nothing wrong with the gameplay. It's just the story. It's just the story was a mess. Just like RE6's story was a mess. The gameplay was fine because it introduced counters uh, for the first time in a Resident Evil game. We could counter the freaking zombies and everything, or you could finish them off, and it was just an easy button to do. But yeah, other than that, no, I'm not getting Requiem. Don't even care if it put in the lore, the tempting lore of infinite ammo. I'm still not getting it. So let's finish up 3, and then I'll decide which direction to go.
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now, I know you can't put a price on life.
This man he's an ass.
But I'm in this business to get paid. So, let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat dog. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
But what I will say, because they didn't give him all this in Operation Raccoon City. It was just like, oh, I'm just gonna shoot your team. I'm gonna kill you guys. Blah 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 blah. Blah. No, but so I will say this: they did give him a little bit a little bit of everything here in freaking the remake, but in Operation Raccoon City, he was just and in 3, he was just typical. He was just typical. He was just typical. He was just typical. He was just a typical villain. He was secretive, but like I said, I never played the original 3, so my God. I'm dodging this man. I hate the dodge button.
you?
Carlos?
It's so jank.
You're
The
okay.
dodge is so freaking
Let me
jank.
spot for you.
Good idea.
And what makes it so bad,
Watch it, you've got company.
you know, the freaking zombies.
He's hiding behind tank one.
Tank one, tank one, tank one, tank one.
Number one. Now, rip that fucker apart.
What the hell?
Here comes some more. Number three. I got this. Not what I intended to hit. But I'll take it.
My God. This freaking dodge is so janky.
Got some more incoming. Behind you.
And why did the freaking camera keep... getting freaking close like that? God.
Chill. Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on. Come on.
Jill, stay back! Now get on! I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush. Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Nikolai, where did you go?
And the other thing I was going to say, was that, I think that after Nemesis mutated, it was no longer taking orders from, because they said he had external control, so I think after he mutated, he was no longer taking orders. He was just a wild beast at that point.
I have to get that vaccine back.
I'll take that. What the hell is this? XX Redacted project title Railgun, codename Finger. Chief developer next to lead researcher Cornell Garner, assisting developers United States Army. Ammo caliber 60 millimeter, muzzle velocity 6,000. Project objective suppression of new bioweapons in case of outbreak. Additional notes: extreme firepower provides a secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind. This thing is totally rad. Tyrants out of line. Just give them the finger. Okay, we get the joke. And problem solved. Packs the firepower we need. It would even be better if there was a way to control the output. Mobility may prove to be problematic in the field. Perhaps the platform could be redefined. It requires multiple power sources, may be difficult to secure. In practice, could you consolidate to a single power source? So, I did read about that in the original 3 because back in the back in the day I had like a big book of cheat codes for PlayStation 1 games and a strategy guide. And one of the games in there was the original Resident Evil 3, and it basically was like it basically was telling you where to go and everything. And there was an outline of the last part where you had to get Nemesis in front of the railgun because the AI detected him as a biohazard. So you had to lower him in front of the railgun and boom, bam, destroy him. Then when that was done, the I think, would shut down, and the railgun would be overheated. So basically, they put it in as a ghost in the machine. And me being younger at the time, I was like, there's a literal ghost in the machine helping Jill. I was like, no, but it was AI. So. But enough about that. Let's finish this. I don't need the gunpowder. I'm good. So here we go. Let's finish it up, boys and girls, ladies and gents.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun!
There's it, dude. He just refuses to take no for an answer.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Yep, and I get to hear the remake version.
Just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Yep, and I get to hear the remake version of this thing.
Opening compartment.
Now we're
And let the games begin.
Damn, it needs power.
Of course it does. It has the twitch in charge. Oh, I gotta deal with Nimmy.
felt that, did you? How about some more?
Of course, there's not as many in the system.
2 power sources remaining.
I know that.
One power source remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Really? Yeah, really. I knew he was gonna freaking do it.
All power sources activated. Powering
You think
up.
I don't know how to fuck you up?
See how you like this. Now, as I said before, no means no.
Next time, take the fucking hit!
That too.
Good riddance.
Why wasn't this unlockable? Jesus, dude. They could have had like a mini version of that unlockable. Just went right through the freaking wall. But I know I didn't get freaking S rank. Not that I care about the freaking S rank right now. So, and everybody's fussing about, and everyone's also complaining about the timeline, the how the timeline.
I can still catch him.
Everyone's fussing about how the timeline for 2 and 3 are freaking synced almost. Where 3 shows how the outbreak started, and 2 shows the aftermath when Leon and Claire came. Well. Yeah, Nikolai being ridiculous.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh no, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rubber.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Yeah, like I said, Nikolai was freaking a double agent, basically.
You!
Carlos put it on him.
Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel.
So,
What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool!
you're a fool.
If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Jill, you alright?
There it is.
Yep, there it goes. Destroying the evidence. And what makes it even sadder is that there were still some people who were stuck in the city and they didn't get out.
It's finally over.
So long, Marcy.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
And there you go. We beat it, guys. And I only freaking died once. So let's see. Yep. I still got the same thing. Rank B. Like I said, I died once. That was back. That was when we I was back when I started the stream, and Nimmy caught me from behind, ate my cheeks, and yeah, I think to get S rank you have to beat it in under 2 hours. So, um, I can't do it. No. Yeah, I did do that. I did send my data conversion. Data convert say data from place. Oh, cool. I mean, if I had got it for the PlayStation 4, but I didn't. I bought this for 5. So let me show you guys um the challenges that I've gotten so far and the ones that I'm still missing. This one right here, complete the game using one or fewer recovery items. Yeah, this one, complete the game in under 2 hours. Complete the game without opening the item box. They're asking too much. They're asking too much. A rank or higher. S rank. You get. I think you get a model of Jill. I think you get her original 3 model, which you can buy. Complete the game on hardcore or higher. So it's just the points. It's just the points basically. So yeah, so there's her stars gear, and then this is the default model. But yeah, it's just the points. Uh, and I don't know where all the dolls are. I don't know which one I'm missing from the bookworm one because it says I'm missing one. So I don't know. I might um, run it back on assisted to do that. This one I didn't get the first time around. I got it the second time around, where I had to get all the fuses in 5 minutes. It was hard to freaking do. Um, yeah, this is the one for putting all the jewels in the clock tower. I got this one already. Yeah, for putting Brad out of his misery. But basically, so let me show you guys, Yeah, I can show it here. So this is her Star's outfit, but her original outfit. Uh, This is her Star's outfit for when she was in the mansion. So I can play with this. I can get the recovery coins too if I wanted to, but I chose to get both of the assault coins because it to increase. Yeah, uh, I could have got the field manual to help me get perfect dodge. So yeah, so I also got the hip pouches because, like I said, because they give them to you in game two, but you get more space. So um, I got the samurai edge. The last time I played this, I got the Raiden, I got the handgun, I got the assault rifle. The only thing I didn't get is the infinite rocket launcher. I didn't get that yet, even though it could probably destroy Nemi. Um, but the last thing I got was the hot dogger. When I started this, I bought that because I didn't get it the last time because I didn't have the points. So if I run through it again, actually 77. So I'm gonna use this for assisted, just in case Nemi wants to be ridiculous. So I'm not gonna touch anything else here. So I'm just gonna do that. And so here's all the models that I unlocked so far. The Fold Jill, when she was her original gear from when she was in the mansion. You can see how it looks on her remake model. Dr. Bird, Dario, Murphy, Tyrell, Brad, uh, the infamous zombie girl. I don't think she has a name, but we just all the fans just call her the infinite. I think one of the fans called her Rebecca. I'm not for sure, but yeah, the infinite zombie girl because the infamous zombie girl because she wears the short shorts in her red t-shirt. So and so from what we can see, I think there was concept art someone made online is to show how she got infected. I think when it first she was trying to escape, one of the zombies grabbed at her shirt. That's why that part is torn. And I think she held up somewhere, but zombies attacked again, and she got infected. So yeah, zombie, the infamous zombie girl. And this one I just unlocked the Hunter B model. Like I said, these are the Hunter betas. Uh, the Charlie dolls. You can destroy them in the game. And Nemi when after he mutates, the freaking pale heads. Typical male zombie. Robert Kendall. Now, what else? Now, the other thing I was gonna say is that for two they gave it the DLC of the Ghost Survivors, which showed what if scenarios for Kendall, the mayor's daughter, um, Hunk, and the sergeant at the beginning of the game. Um, to show what if scenarios and what if endings for each of the scenarios. But if they were gonna use his model in 3, I felt like they could have added that. I felt like they could have made the DLC free to play as part of 3 because he does show up in 3 um, at the beginning of the remake. So I think they could have just like had a short story like him where he would leave out to find supplies and survivors and to see how bad things were and that he was planning to escape but then he changed his mind and saw how useless it would be to escape, and he developed um, his S tendencies. I can't say the word because YouTube is censorship city now. Everybody's so sensitive about it, so that's all I'm gonna say. Before he developed his S tendencies and decided that he didn't want to escape, that he was gonna take himself out and his daughter too. But yeah, I think I felt like they could have I felt like they could have did the same thing with three. They could have put like what if stories, like with Tyrell. They could have put like a what if he survived. Same thing with Brad. What if he didn't get bitten and he followed with Jill? And same thing with Nikolai. And with same thing with Nikolai and you know, basically. So yeah, so these are the models that I've unlocked so far. Oh yes, Doctor Bard, that freaking arrogant, um, the arrogant grabby doctor who Nikolai shot in the head in the game. And Marvin, they didn't do it with Marvin, but I felt like they could have did that too in here with Marvin. They could have gave him a um they could have did the same thing. They could have added him to in like a what if scenario, like what if he held out, he didn't get bit, and he came up with an escape plan where he could escape, where he was searching around for people, and yeah, I felt like they could have did that with three. I felt like they could have if they did it with two, I felt like they could have did it with three, but it's just my thing. So and yeah, this is all the stuff that I unlocked, the concept art. This is all the stuff that I unlocked from the so far. The newest thing that I unlocked here was the stage 2 nemesis, but everything else I unlocked from my previous playthroughs. I just never came here to look at it, but I showed it in my last stream when it was ending. And yeah, so this is all that I have. This is all of it right here of what I need to do. Um, but I'm not gonna. The only ones that I'm not gonna do is this one, and where you complete the game without opening the item box, because there's no way you're gonna be running around with oh. I guess I could make it work if I don't pick up crap. If I just pick up the key items and some health items, I guess I could make it work. I don't know. Um, and this one, because even on assistant, you get smacked. So so I don't know. So I think I might just not do these two. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely not definitely not doing hardcore or higher. I wonder if that's available. Yeah, hardcore is available. So yeah, like they say, for players who are confident in their skills. So strong enemies. So basically, they're gonna freaking hit harder. Um, ammunition and items are more scarce. You receive less ammunition when you craft. Standard is basically normal, and this assistance for people who never played with the Resident Evil games before, and they get aim assist. They recover a certain amount of health automatically. The enemies are a little weaker. You begin the game with an assault rifle. You receive more ammunition when you craft too. But yeah, I just did it just to do it. So yeah, so there it is. To get the clear time. To to get the clear time for S rank, you have to beat the game under 2 hours. I think I did. And you have to save 5 times. So that's the requirements to get S rank. So you got to beat the game in under 2 hours and 30 minutes, and you can't save no more than 5 times. So, but as you guys can see from my last playthroughs and from my most recent playthrough, I say so. My most recent playthrough, the stream, I beat the game 3 hours 10 minutes because I was looking around for stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I did forget some stuff, and I mean, no, wait, no, never mind. That was my first playthrough on a sister. I didn't die once on a sister. Standard is what I meant to say. Standard. I beat the game under 2 hours and 59 minutes. I saved 19 times, and I died once, and that was to Nimi. So, but but my only problem with assisted was that I think I would have got it, but I kept saving because or you never know, you could freaking die in either way. But yeah, so I think that was my biggest problem. So and like I said, the minimal thing, it could be possible if you just pick up the key items and some health items, so you don't have to open the box, because um with the because with the infinite ammo, you're basically good. So yeah, I beat the game again, and it tells you your objective. So this was from when I tried the first time, and I raised a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I raised, and I let Nimi, because Nimi killed me because I hit the wrong button for the dodge. So he basically kicked the crap out of me, and so I was gonna do assistant. I was gonna stream assistant gameplay. Then I said, no, we're gonna run it on standard. I'm just gonna use the assault rifle, and that's what I did by beating it now. So, um, and I made good time, an hour and 14. So I was just showing you guys um, the results, the bonuses, shop. So, so we are done with 3. Um, and I did have Resident Evil Resistance up there, but I'm not gonna play it because well, it's basically a dead game now, and that the only people who continue to play it online are people who have played it for a while, them and hackers, and sometimes cheaters. From when I looked up about it last night, and so because I did record some of that, I recorded playing as the survivor and the mastermind when it first came out, to just a little fun recording. So yeah, I'm not gonna be playing that. Um, and it kind of is sad because, like I said, Capcom tried something unique, even though they already had a multiplayer, even though they already made a multiplayer Resident Evil game back in the day, that being Outbreak File 2. It was just at the time they didn't they released both games where the mic system was still in its early phases. So um but if But now people are calling for remakes of those because everyone has a headset, everyone talks online, and you basically tell people, oh, we need this, or get some health items, or you do that and we'll do this, or you complete this puzzle, we'll complete that puzzle. So yeah, I wouldn't mind a remake for both games because I own both games. I played both games. I beat both games. Back in the days where Action Replay and Game Shark were king, and and I played both games, and and after seeing how you had to unlock everything with points, I'm not gonna lie, I did use Action Replay to freaking um unlock all the NPCs. I played a couple of games playing as the NPCs, and I could have played as certain NPCs. I didn't think about it then. Not like I'm thinking about it now, but now, I can't because I don't have a PlayStation 2 anymore, and it's very hard to find an Action Replay item that hasn't been discontinued because I did find one on Amazon, but yeah, so it's very hard now. So nostalgia kicks in when you see these games that people use emulators now to play. You see them online, you see them on YouTube, and the nostalgia kicks in. Like, oh, I used to play that game on certain nights, and it brings back memories, and it was fun. And so the nostalgia kicks in and makes you want to play that game, knowing you can't play the game. So, but enough of my rant. So, anyway, so we're gonna cut it here. I beat the game. I was waiting for Lovely Lavrus to come online, but she hasn't gotten online. So, like I said, she may be working. So, um, I'm gonna give it one more day, and then I'm gonna just download Village. And I'll stream that. And I know that's gonna be ridiculousness. So, also I was thinking about um, starting up something else that I had. I'm trying to rebuild my channel with the games that I recorded and streamed, and not all of them are gonna be on my channel because most of them were demos that I recorded at certain times, and most were games that I had that I no longer. Most were games or demos that I had that I no longer don't see the benefit to recording because for the demos the games are already out. People have already bought them and they've already beaten them and they've already played them and beaten them. So but most are um, most are just gone now. Like Friday the 13th. Um, I had live streamed Friday the 13th. I did the cabin mystery and found out they were going to put Jason X in the game. I also streamed with a group of guys I met in some randoms. We had a good time. We had an awesome time. But I can't do it now because the game's been delisted from the store. I have it, but I'm pretty sure they shut the servers down as they said they were gonna do. And I think the only thing that would be playable on there would be Jason would be Jason's story. So and and I haven't done all of his missions. So Predator Hunting Grounds is still going strong, but I was planning on getting the Predator edition where I would have them all, and then I was gonna buy the new Predators that came out, the Oni, the Brute, and it was another one. I forgot. It'll come to me when I'm thinking about it. But yeah. And I was thinking about testing out um JoJo, um, because I had streamed that too. I had a playlist of I made a tournament out of it basically, and I was thinking about testing that out Saturday. Um, because I know there's some people out there who love JoJo, so I was gonna do that something special for Saturday. That's what that is for, and yeah, so I'm gonna look and see tomorrow if Lovely gets on, and if not, then I'll download Village ahead of getting to see you ahead of getting into contact with her, and and I'll um and I'll start streaming that. So yeah, um so sorry for talking about nostalgia and everything. Didn't want to have the didn't want to increase the runtime with the stream because I already beat it. So yeah, so this was talking about the nostalgia of games and things like that. So anyway, um so that's it for Resident Evil 3. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. And we're gonna be moving on to, like I said, we're gonna be moving on to Village. If I can't get into contact with Lovely, then I'll start streaming Village, and we'll go through all that basically because 7 I have to buy. That's why I put up the if possible in the poll because I have to buy 7 to use the save data from when I had it on PlayStation 4. So um, and I haven't been able to collect and I haven't been able to get money enough to buy it because I was saving up some money to for some things, but I can't do it now because I'm looking into another thing. So yeah, um, but yeah, we'll continue with 5 if I don't hear from Lovely, and I mean not 5. We'll continue with Village if I don't hear from Lovely. If I don't if I don't hear from her, and but even if I don't hear from her, then we'll probably play it after I beat Village, after I stream Village, and we'll just play together then. So, yeah, we'll see. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys, yeah. I already said that, didn't I? But I'm gonna say it again. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I hope you have enjoyed my commentary because there's gonna be more of it on Village. Like I said, I'm rebuilding. Um, I may somewhere down the road stream The Last of Us Part One. I'm not going anywhere near the second game because it sucks, and story wise, and yeah, I'm just trying to rebuild my channel. So this was on there. So I'm gonna make a playlist of this after I get off, and then I'm going to check to see if she's online, and then if not, then I'll download Village so it'll be ready, and I'll download all the DLC and stuff that I got for it. So yeah, but if you guys want me, if you guys want me to run through RE4 remake again, let me know in the comments below. So yeah, anyway, last time, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Hope you have enjoyed my commentary. I hope you have enjoyed the gameplay of this, of our Resident Evil 3. And yeah, you know what to do. If you've enjoyed the stream, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, charge at the freaking notification bell so you guys can get notified of when I post up videos or when I go live and stream games such as this. So anyway, so this has been Resident Evil 3 Remake. I have been King Rodan, and I shall see you guys, my Royal Army, on the next battlefield. Peace.